All right, so we're gonna have this conversation anyway, even though we're probably gonna get hammered on by this jackhammer that's around the corner. But you were asking the question, why hire a realtor, or what does a realtor do? It's as simple as this. I love analogies, and it's one of these scenarios where would you go into court, whether it be civil or criminal, unrepresented and choose to represent yourself? And if you did, how would you expect that outcome to turn out? Would you be in a better position if you had a professional that was in that world every single day by your side representing your best interest to a fiduciary level? And that's very important. Long story short, we are here as realtors to represent our clients' best interest to a fiduciary level. And all that really means is that we have to put your best interest above and beyond everybody else's, including our own. So at every turn during that transaction, we are the ones that are keeping an eye on your bottom line and making sure that you're not in a position of financial risk or civil liability. Now, we get a lot of people nowadays that, especially when the market is very hot the way it is, that they feel confident in their ability to sell their home on their own. And by and large, with information and technology the way it's positioned today, you can get enough exposure to actually get somebody to come in and give you an offer on your home that is agreeable. That initial upfront marketing can actually be done on a much lower level than we do it, but it can be done effectively enough to draw an offer. Here's the challenge in that, is that if we were running a race, that offer is only about 10% through that race. And this isn't a race, it's a marathon. And we're looking to get all the way to the closing table, which is 100% completion. And the scary part is that in between that 10% and that 100%, from that offer to closing, is where all of the civil liability lies, because this is where we enter into a legally binding contract with somebody. And that is why you hire a realtor. Now, here's how it actually works, is going from contract to close, there are hundreds of different individual items and tasks involved in staying in line with that contract, which if I'm to slander my own environment, no one of them is overly difficult. It's not difficult to contact the title company and order title work to be done. It's not difficult to coordinate an appraisal being done on a property. The challenge is understanding all of that to a great enough depth that you can coordinate this delicate dance of all these different aspects so they work and fall in line in perfect unison to get you to the closing table without exposing yourself to financial risk. And that is where the professionals come in. We end up doing this at a high enough level that we're aware and able to see problems coming around the corner before they actually pop up. Just do a little fact finding and digging on whether or not you're going to be best served and in the best position possible by aligning yourself with a professional like ourselves. I hope this sheds a little light on exactly what it is that we as realtors do when it comes to real estate transactions. And if you have any further questions or you need a jackhammer for anything, feel free to reach out. We'll be happy to help.